Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to VGU Gaming. I am Don the Expert of Calls from VideoGamesUncovered.com, and welcome to VGU Plays Pixel Junk Shooter Ultimate. Now you may be wondering, why are you playing Pixel Junk Shooter Ultimate? Well, I am going to be showcasing for you guys the first hour of this fantastic game that I really love. I have this game on my PlayStation 3, but why am I showing it on the PS4, you may add? Well, I'm showing it on the PlayStation 4 because it is one of the two games you can get this month for absolutely free if you are a PlayStation Plus member. Oh yeah, baby! Because you get this in the month of June along with Trine 2, and by all means I will be doing a video on Trine 2 when we get to it. Now what I'm going to do here, I'm going to get my timer ready because I normally time myself for an hour when I'm doing these videos because I want to showcase the game for you guys. I want to talk about my impressions of it and quite frankly just have some fun because that's what the game's all about. Now as you can see here we have many a thing going on. Global rankings, adventure mode, gallery, online battle, how to play, and of course the options. We're just going to dive straight in with adventure mode because adventure mode is super fun and I can really get behind it. And this is where we start our timer. Woohoo! 1 hour begins as of right now. So here we go. First mission is SOS into the Abyss. Now you can see there's a checklist over there and that will obviously go towards your high score at the end of the mission. And just look at this game. This game is beautiful. I loved how it looked on the PlayStation 3, but this is my first time playing it on the PS4 since I downloaded it for this month. Wow, it looks amazing. Drop your grapple to pick me up. Okay, which one's for grapple? Again, I forget. Aha! That's for one. L2 grapples, as you can see there. And the R2 shoots out rockets. Now you can either shoot them out one at a time in rapid succession, or you can hold it down to charge a huge flurry. But of course, you've got to keep an eye on the bottom left over there, because in the bottom left, that's your overheat. But you can go into water sections like that and cool yourself off, which is pretty friggin' awesome. I normally like to just go with the trigger-happy style of shooting. Mainly because, well, I just feel you can get a lot more out. While I'm here, I'm going to see if I can't get all 3 of those diamonds, because I really do like collecting stuff. And let's see if I actually remember where they are. I think one of them is in... Aha, I think that's one. Just down at the bottom here. Yep. And there might be one up here? No. If I can see it on my way back, I'll get it. Oh, what about up here? Nah. That's the other thing as well. It genuinely has good momentum mechanics as well when it comes to water and the momentum of how things go, which is another great thing about this game because it's not just an all-out go adventuring, go collecting things and saving people and that's it. It's just a fantastic game to just pick up whenever you're a little bit bored. It's a nice casual play. You could do one mission, you could do a couple of missions, you could do all the missions if you really want to in a short pace of time. And it's just one of those fantastic looking games on the PS4. I just can't get over how great this art style works on the new gen console. Obviously some people will be put off by it, and I can understand why. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't give it a try. I mean, come on, it is free. Now this is the other interesting part. Look at this. Destroy these rocks. Just be careful not to kill one of your guys behind there. The water starts flowing. And if you follow the flow of the water, because as you can see here, well, the soft rocks over here are no match for my blasters, of course. But by destroying this, I can, if I'm so good at doing it, push through, save the guy, and we're up the other end, which is nice. I think that's another diamond. Oh, I could have been wrong. Nope, I don't think that was another diamond. But there goes the water over here. Early on, you don't have to worry about momentum and the force of water and all that jazz. You can just basically go at your own pace, enjoy the game for what it is in the earlier levels, but the later levels get really intense. And they really make you start thinking, okay, how am I going to approach this scenario? Or how am I going to do it like this? And this is another interesting part. There are secrets that you can find. Like secret areas where you can only explore if you were to do so much. There's one other thing to keep in mind as well. If you want to go through this super fast, and if you're a speedrunner or someone who genuinely likes to complete games as fast as possible, if you get both of your analog sticks, since the right one controls which direction you're going in and the left one controls where you're aiming, and if you spin that one around you actually do a spin attack, which is quite awesome. Do a barrel roll! Yep, had to do it. If you hold them in the same direction, you actually move faster, which is a great way to go through running water, as you just beat it up. Now you want to be careful around fire, because or lava in this case, because it will start to overheat you. And of course, if you overheat, it's bad, because then you die, and you have to start all over again. And we don't like that. Try rotating the right stick to suck up nearby coins and deflect enemy bullets. Great tip. Got to keep that in mind. Save you. So yeah, I remember getting this game when it first came out on the PlayStation 3. And when it came out on the PS3, I was completely in love. Me and my friend both got it. And whenever he came around mine, or whenever I went around his, the first thing we did was actually pick this up and try to complete any of the missions that our buddies were stuck on. Now they're actually saying a secret is nearby over here, so I'm guessing it's going to be up here. Let's try powering through the waters. Yep, there you go. And we can pick up all of that. Ooh. And I think that is in fact... No, I need to pick that up. There you go. Pick that up and now you've got a heat shield! That also helps with deflecting bullets. Incredibly handy if you want to keep yourself alive. Well, I'm not doing too bad here actually. Obviously this is the first level of the game, so don't hurt yourself that bad if you miss anything. And plus it's one of those games where you can go through it the first time just for the sake of completing it, and then go through the second time for the sake of trophies and for the completionist stance of thinking of things. And this is one other thing that the game teaches you to keep in mind. You can shove water on lava and it makes it rock hard. Huzzah! And thus you can destroy all the lava if you so wished. Very handy to keep that in mind, because it's nice how they just subtly hint towards that. Because I know when the game first came out, there were quite a few people that I saw on the internet that were frustrated at the idea of, oh man, there's all this lava and I was never explained how to get rid of it. When it's kind of obvious if you really think about it. Water plus lava equal drying. Or at least in this game that's what it is. Yeah, to use homing missiles. They're pretty, but don't overdo it. Yep, that is the basic gist about homing missiles. You want to be extremely careful, because they are pretty, but they do overheat your systems very, very fast. And if that's one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to overheat. Okay, we can't fit up there. Now I think I destroyed. Haha! No, oh no! I've already got a shield. It's falling. Ah! No! Get back here, my beautiful shield. This is also one other thing to keep in mind. When you have this shield up, lava will actually not affect your heat, which is fantastic. So you will not actually overheat when you have this shield equipped. Always handy to know. Oh, careful. Oh, I was trying to save that guy while fending off the bat. Never mind. Saved him anyway, so it's all good. Zap those. Aha! crystally crystal. You start finding out that after a while you start getting really, really into the zone with things, and you start thinking to yourself, not just do I want the high score. Oh, there you go, eruption! And the water's coming. See if I can't help the water get boy. So now that the water's falling down, the lava will harden, and once the lava hardens, we'll be able to move on. See, the trick here is you want to shoot the lava when it's in the right spaces, so that you can obviously get rid of it. But you don't want to go too trigger happy too early. If you do, the lava will stay where it is. Luckily, unless there is a source of where the lava is coming from, the lava's not going to go nuts. And I mean extremely nuts, where it's just going to keep coming back and you're going to be in this endless loop. It's not really like that. I doubt I've ever seen any of the levels act like that whatsoever. Yeah, and we got worker rod! It's awesome. Every once in a while you find one of these unique guys and they tell you a little bit of a background of what's happening in the world. Very, very funky. I love these guys. It's just how it's one of those games where it's so casual and so laid back. The story, it's there. There is a very cool story behind this, by all means. But it's not forced on you by any stretch of the means. It's more of an afterthought if you want to look into it a little bit deeper. Oh, I get my next unlock in 33 treasures. See if we can't do that in the next, how many minutes? 50 minutes! You see, I completed, bearing in mind it is the first level. First level, 10 minutes. Sorted. It's one of those games where it's just quick fire and easy. And as you can see here, I now have opened up 2 new areas. I can't go into this one because it's blocked, because I need treasure to open it. I need 45 and I've only got 12. So let's go into this area, Infestation. See how we do. Alright, we got a guy right off the bat. Forward. Oh, I got hit. That is the one thing to keep in mind as well. You may think to yourself, oh, is it just one hit and you're dead? No, it isn't. In fact, it's more along the line of one hit, you start overheating. Second hit, you're dead. With some enemies it's like that, other enemies it isn't. It's just a matter of managing your overheat gauge. If you don't manage that correctly, you will feel the wrath and the after effects. Not the Adobe After Effects, but After Effects. Oh, that's lush. I like that. That was clean. Good and clean. Can't go through there yet. Pick all these up. Save the dude. Now you see what I mean by this? It's one of those casual games where you can just get so enthralled by it so early. Not just because of the visuals, but also because the gameplay is just so simple. Like, how can you not enjoy it? It's one of those games that doesn't need to be that complex. Oh, now we need to speed up because now lava's starting to come in here, there and everywhere.